Welcome back to another Titans Return review. Micah Dezaras Prime. Today we're looking at Wolfwire, or as he used to be known, Weird Wolf. And he has his Titan Master. Not sure how it's pronounced really, because I want to say Monxo, but that sounds really dumb. And I know that xylophone begins with an X, but that's pronounced xylophone, not xylophone or xylophone. So I wonder if it's Monxo with an X that sounds like a Z, as in xylophone. Don't know. Should we look at him and get him out the way first? Yeah. This is Monxo or Monzo, whichever one you want to call it. It's not a bad little Titan Master. Grey, but some nice detailing in the head there. Can just make out. Chest, arms, legs, they're all pretty standard. Legs are pretty tame actually. They usually have grooves down the shins, but yeah, he's not a bad little Titan Master. Nice detail in the head, which is coming through really nicely actually for once. Most of the time it all just fucking bleeds in. Head sculpt's nice, but it's that red face, red visor thing. It all kind of just bleeds in together. It's hard to see all that and appreciate all that detail. You can barely make it out. The mouth, the visor, he's got that unimpressed look. And the visor's a really nice shape. Or the crest that covers the visor makes the visor look impressive. It's just a shame it's all the same colour. Yeah, he's got the white helmet around it, the sides, and then the arms obviously he's throwing a little bit of blue. But yeah, it's a shame that they went with this isn't just like the toy, but yeah, the character as well. It's a shame they couldn't just put a different colour on the visor or the face to just to really show off that visor a bit, because it's a nice visor. There's a nice face sculpt in there. It's just not coloured to the best of its abilities, I don't think. It's not fully realising its true potential. Let's look at his weapons. He has like his tail sword thing, which is quite nice. Some nice detailing in there. But it's a little bit of red, just to break up all that grey. And then he's got this gun, which is where the Titan Master sits in there. I believe this goes on his wolf mode. Now, he was called Weird Wolf originally. I'm guessing they lost the trademark, much like they did with Skull Cruncher and Black Shadow. A whole host of different characters over the years. Yeah. But yeah, now it's called Wolfwire, which it's okay, isn't it? But yeah, he was originally Weird Wolf. Let's get a look at him. And he's got some good detail in him actually. I like the shoulders with those fucking. He's got like 20 missile launchers. He's got 10 on each shoulder. That's impressive. You've got a little bit of white just there, and then some more blue, and then they've even got the little blue on the inside there, that circular pattern around the shoulder. They've even painted that, which is that's impressive. I appreciate that. Standard blue forearm paint and hand job. I realised as I was saying it, Paint job on the hands and forearms are the same. White circle there. Some nice moulding though. He's got silver toes. We'll get into that when we look at his wolf mode a bit more. Yeah, some nice, interesting shapes and curvatures on this figure. And some nice moulding. And then the chest, torso area, you've got those two little bits on the shoulders. Either side, the white block in the middle with the lines that come off there. Nice Decepticon symbol, and then a bit of venting at the bottom before it goes into the blue. And generally a nicely detailed figure there. The hips and thighs, some nice paint, silver paint on the thighs. I believe it's silver, yes. With some nice line work, panel lines and shit on the thighs. And then you come down and you've got two massive discs there on either side. And some, I think that's white paint on his shins. But the shins are nicely sculpted as well, like proper kick pad type things. His feet are weird because you've got, or they're wire, because you've got his beast feet, his wolf feet on the back as his heels. His wolf toes are his robot heels, and yeah, so that's a bit strange. And then he's got his like massive head kibble on the back there. All in all, it's pretty impressive, the detail in this, and the 20 fucking shoulder missiles. Yeah. Yeah, it's an impressive. The detail in it is nice. It's really good. I really enjoy it. Yeah, it's a decent little figure. Naming issues, you know, how do you pronounce his Titan Master's name and all that shit. Really can't detract from this at all. It's a nice figure. I've heard there's an issue where there's bits that are a bit dangerous. So, but I haven't encountered that. Hopefully I don't. I think it's to do with that, maybe. I'm not entirely sure. But yeah. Anyway, let's look at points of articulation. Head does the full 360. Arms go all the way around. They come out a bit. Shoulder kind of... I don't think the shoulder actually hinders it, because that's as far as it'd go because of the disc bit there. Don't know if it's the disc that's painted or it might be two pieces actually. Yeah, I think the upper arm is two pieces, so that isn't painted. Not taken away from it, but yeah, you can see the break in the plastic there. Yeah, that's two pieces, a yellow piece and a blue piece. So, yeah. Still impressive. It's still, you don't get that often, do you, with arms, like a two-piece upper arm. I'm looking around now and I can't find any. So yeah, that's, yeah. I mean, it's obvious on the legs. If you look around the back of the legs, you can tell that's two pieces. But the arms, I didn't realise at first. I thought that was painted, but it isn't. So, yeah, good job there. He has the upper bicep swivel, elbow bend, no wrist swivel. Wrist can come up a little bit though, but that feels a little bit, don't like that so much. I think that's because you need to, so yeah, future reference of transformation, I did that, it feels tight. What you need to do is lift that panel up on his forearm and that loosens it up. So there you go. Don't go forcing it. There is another way. Legs go out to a degree. It's there's as nice and as well molded as this figure is, it does kind of, it all gets in the way of itself a little bit. Like, he doesn't have much of a hip outward hip movement as opposed to other ones because of that. Or you can get it out, but you've got to really work at it. Legs go forward, bend at the knees, and then there's I think ball jointed ankle. So you've got full range of movement in the ankle there. But yeah, it's it looks good. It does articulate really well. It just, it tends to get in the way of itself sometimes, I've noticed. Which, it's a shame, but he is a Robo Beast former kind of thing, so there's gonna be, I think they've done a good job with it, and he's not as bad as Skull Smasher, because Skull Smasher's QC. Skull Smasher as a toy, if it wasn't so shoddily made, would be decent, but Skull Smasher's fucking QC quality control is just terrible. Anyway, that's Wolfwire or Weird Wolf in his robot mode. Looks good. Hindered a bit by all the detail in the molding and shit, because it kind of just, But yeah, all in all, decent little figure. Let's get into his wolf mode. Okay. So that thing that I said happens during the transformation that I didn't want to happen, it happened. I'll show you quickly. Snapped. That snapped off. Which is a shame, but it still holds. As far as I can tell, it still holds. And then that, where does that go? Sorry, it's just I'm a bit annoyed at that. So it stays in place. I don't even know if I've transformed it right now. I'm just going to check. I'll be right back. So it turns out I'd missed a step. You need to extend the torso in transformation. It's annoying. I was warned about it, and I warned you about it, and then it happened. But having said that, if I'm careful, it'll be fine, because it still clips into there okay. When it's in robot mode, the beast head will hold it in place. It's barely hanging on to the red bit As long as it stays on the red bit, it should be fine. It's just become a bit of a parts former now, I think. But not the end of the world. QC might keep it out the top 10. But yeah, that's his wolf mode. It's, you know, breakage aside, it's a decent little robo wolf. Yeah, I messed up on the transformation. That might have I don't think that would have factored into the break, because it's when you bring the head down, it's weak around that part. I mean, as you can see, if I can get it to focus, you can see the break there on both sides. So it is still like a nice little wolf mode. And he's got, like, you can tilt the head and you can open up the mouth, and, you know, blood red teeth, blood red eyes, and it even has light piping, but I'm really not in the mood to fucking put it above a light bulb and show you. So yeah, it still works, it's still playable. It's just one of those ones that, you know, you've always got to be careful with. Let this be a cautionary tale, if nothing else. You can put fucking Titan Master in the gun there, or if you take that off, you can put him gotta get this bit up now without making the situation worse. Or you can sit him in there. It's really up to you. You could probably fit 2 Titan Masters in there if you really wanted to, but yeah, yeah, I'm sorry guys. I'm not raging about it. I knew there was a risk of this happening, but it had to happen now, didn't it? I guess I'm just a little bit disappointed. A little bit deflated, you could say. Honestly, I don't think I got the feet transformed properly, or have I? I don't know. Give me a sec. So yeah, it turns out I had the back legs mistransformed. It's one of those things, isn't it, where it seems to be a go-to, where you transform the legs the way I had them transformed, with the knees bent forwards. But no, that's the correct way. I'm not going to redo this review because, like I said, it serves as a cautionary tale. Be careful with some toys. This is one of those toys you have to be careful with. And like I said, it's not the end of the world. It still functions. It still works. It's just like there's a snap at the neck, and I'm not as upset as I may get over some other things, but it's kind of deflated me a little bit. So, breakage aside, and once you've got it transformed properly, because I fucked up twice in that, because, you know, my head isn't in it now. It's a decent little Robo Wolf. Yeah. Still got those fucking 20 shoulder bastard missile things. Yeah. It's decent enough. It's just there's that thing with the fucking panel on his back. And like I say, he has light piping. He's one of the few Generations toys these days that has light piping. But I'm done with this figure for now. I'm sorry that it is this way. I was warned, and it happened. And it's a shame. Because it's not a bad figure. He's just got fucking shit QC. I'm just waiting for fucking Mind Wipe to break somewhere now. Who's next on my review list? I think it's fucking... what's his name? The fucking aircraft carrier one. Can't remember. Broadside. That's it. I've got Broadside next. I'm not going to do that today because I only really got Broadside because he was there and nothing else was. And I really don't want to go into that review in this mood. So I will do Broadside another day. Anyway. Yeah. Final thoughts. QC's bad in a particular spot. Other than that, it's got some nice detailing, decent fucking figure. If you can overlook the breakage, or if you can avoid the breakage. Just had to happen now, didn't it? I've been Mike, Dezaras Prime. Be back with Broadside. Or maybe there'll be something in between, I don't know, because no Fridays. Yeah. In a bitch.